As a decluttering coach, I get this question a lot. Margot, how often should I declutter? And my question back to my clients is always like, well, how often can you declutter, right? Obviously, the more you declutter, the faster you will achieve a tidy and organized home. With that said, consistency is much more important than frequency. So, what do I mean by that? I mean that if you say you're going to declutter 5 days a week, but only declutter 1 day a week, what that will do is decrease motivation. This is why a lot of times New Year's resolutions are not very successful. So if you're somebody that maybe made her New Year's resolutions to, I don't know, exercise, go to the gym a couple of days a week, and maybe you go for the first 2-3 weeks, but then after that you're starting to decrease the time. Again, you're losing motivation because you're not sticking to your schedule. So my recommendation to you, and this is what I say to all of my clients, is to first start slow. So if you want to overachieve and say 5 days, start with 2. If you can start decluttering, right, 2 days a week is a much easier lift and more sustainable than 5 days a week or 4 days a week. Or I had one client tell me 7 days a week, which was impressive. She actually ended up doing 6, so that's amazing. But with that said, you want to always go lower. So start with 2. If you see that you're able to successfully commit and stick with 2 days a week, then what's preventing you from increasing it, right? Then say, okay, 3 days a week. Or 4 days a week. Or maybe on the flip side of that, maybe you were doing 2 days a week, 15 minutes. Now you're getting more comfortable with the decluttering process because it does get easier the more you do it. Well, now you can say, you know what, I'm going to do 2 days a week for 30 minutes or maybe an hour. So again, it's less about how often you should declutter and more about how consistent you can be with your schedule. Good luck.